Not until the woman's blindfold was removed did she discover the man she was about to serve was someone she had encountered a month ago. She had been the top songstress in the capital, yet always insisted on selling her art, not her body. That day she was arranged by the brothel madam to dance for an important guest. The so-called important guest turned out to be the crown prince, who came to the capital to investigate a case. The crown prince fell in love at first sight with this heavenly woman. He immediately had his subordinates reward the madam with 10,000 taels of gold. He also instructed that from now on this woman belonged only to him. She was not to be arranged to perform for anyone else. The madam smiled so widely she could not close her mouth. She readily agreed. The two fell in love at first sight. They spent an unforgettable night together. Early the next morning, the crown prince took off his personal jade pendant and gave it to the woman. He said he still had official business to handle. He told her to wait for him obediently for 1 month. After saying this, he left. In the blink of an eye, 3 years passed. The heartbroken woman wanted to start a new life. She married a simple poor scholar. To support his journey to the capital for the imperial examination, she sold wontons on the street daily. Unexpectedly, good times did not last. Her husband was framed by colleagues for discussing court politics and was imprisoned. To save her examination-bound husband, the woman had no choice but to return to her old profession. She planned to sacrifice herself to gain help from the deputy chief of the court of justice. She never expected that the person she needed to find was the crown prince, who had promised to marry her 3 years ago. The prince was angry that she had used the jade pendant he gave her to buy her freedom, yet he did not know her hardships. Back then, when the 1-month deadline arrived, the madam thought the prince would not return. The madam arranged for the woman to perform again, but the woman kept the prince in her heart. She decided to use the jade pendant to buy her freedom. When she finally found the prince after much difficulty, she heard that he looked down on her for being a woman of questionable reputation. In truth, she married and had children only because she had no choice. Although she had bought her freedom, the money-loving madam had no intention of letting her go. With no one to rely on, she married the poor scholar. Learning the truth, the prince was heartbroken. He told the woman that freeing the poor scholar was possible, but there was one condition. She must divorce her husband and return to his side. To avoid delaying her husband's examination, the woman immediately agreed. Sure enough, the next day her husband was released. The couple went to visit their mentor. They did not expect that the mentor was also in league with the prince. The mentor said the prince admired his talent. He also agreed to let him stay at his mansion to prepare for the examination. The poor scholar looked smug. He truly believed the prince was impressed by his talent. The mentor reminded him again. The prince was paying special attention to his wife. He told him to keep an eye out. Having heard the mentor's advice, the poor scholar became suspicious of his wife. His wife's behavior after his rescue was indeed unusual. He decided to find his wife and get to the bottom of things.